Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Echo Talk Studio podcast. Today's topic is very special, heartwarming, and full of emotions. We are talking about Christmas Day, not just as a holiday, but as a joyful season that brings lights, magic, and togetherness into people's lives. Before we go deeper into this beautiful journey, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell because your support helps us grow, and it means the world to us.
Exactly. And today's conversation is not just a lesson, it's an experience. We want you to feel Christmas as we talk about it. Imagine warm lights, soft music, winter air, cozy homes, and families celebrating together. We want you to visualize everything so clearly that it feels like you're right there.
So let's begin with the basics. Christmas is celebrated on December 25th every year. But here's the beautiful part. The excitement begins weeks before. Streets start glowing with colorful lights, stores become decorative wonderlands, and people start preparing gifts.
Yes, even if someone doesn't celebrate Christmas personally, they still feel that Christmas vibe in the air. There's a certain warmth, an atmosphere of kindness that spreads everywhere.
If you want to talk about this in English, you can say, Christmas is a season filled with joy and warmth. The holiday spirit makes everything feel magical. People come together to celebrate love and kindness.
Those expressions are so natural, and they immediately make your English sound emotional and fluent.
Now, let's step into the world of Christmas decorations. This is the part that turns a simple home into a magical place. The most important decoration is the Christmas tree. People decorate it with fairy lights, ornaments, ribbons, and a star on top.
And in English, you can describe this beautifully, like, we decorated our Christmas tree with golden ornaments and warm lights. The star on top symbolizes hope and guidance. The house feels cozy and festive.
The word festive is perfect. It means full of celebration and joy. You can also use words like sparkling, glowing, or magical to describe the decorations.
And my favorite decoration? Wreaths. Those beautiful round decorations made of leaves, ribbons, and flowers. People usually hang them on their doors. They look so welcoming.
Yes, wreaths make the entrance look special, like the house is smiling. Of course, when we talk about Christmas, we must talk about Santa Claus, the man loved by children all over the world.
He's the symbol of generosity, a cheerful old man with a red suit, a white beard, and a big heart. Children write letters to him, telling him what gifts they want. In English, you can describe him like, Santa Claus represents the spirit of giving. He travels in a sleigh pulled by reindeer. Children believe Santa brings gifts on Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve means the night before Christmas, December 24th. Many families celebrate this night with dinner, music, and storytelling.
And Santa's famous line is, ho, 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 that deep, jolly laugh full of kindness.
You sound too happy saying that, Majnoo.
Well, Christmas does bring happiness, doesn't it?
Every family has its own traditions. Some bake cookies, some decorate the tree together. Many families exchange gifts on Christmas morning.
These traditions create memories that last forever. Here's how you can express this in English. We spent the evening baking gingerbread cookies. We exchanged gifts in the morning. We watched classic Christmas movies together. Carol singing filled the neighborhood with joy.
Carols are traditional Christmas songs. They feel like warm stories sung with love.
And my favorite is when families come together, even if they live far away. Christmas brings them home.
Beautifully said, Majnoo. So, as we were saying, Christmas brings families together in a way that very few occasions do. There's this special feeling, like the entire world slows down just so people can spend meaningful time with each other.
Yes, and one of the best ways to express this in English is, Christmas is a time for family reunions. It's a season of connection and togetherness. People cherish the moments they spend with loved ones.
Now, let's talk about Christmas food, because honestly, it is a huge part of the celebration.
Christmas food, warm, comforting, and delicious.
A typical Christmas dinner is like a feast, filled with flavors, colors, and warmth. Families prepare meals together, which makes the whole experience even more special.
Some common dishes are roast turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, pies, cranberry sauce, gingerbread cookies.
And of course, hot chocolate, the king of winter drinks.
In English, you can talk about the food like this. We enjoyed a traditional Christmas feast. The aroma of fresh cookies filled the house. Hot chocolate made the evening feel warm and cozy.
Food brings people together. It's not just about eating, it's about bonding. If you want to share your own experience in English, you can say, I decorated my house with beautiful lights. We exchanged meaningful gifts. The atmosphere felt magical and peaceful. I spent the day with my family and close friends.
And if you didn't celebrate Christmas but still enjoyed the holiday season, you can say, I enjoyed the festive season even though I don't celebrate Christmas. I loved the lights, decorations, and cheerful mood everywhere.
Let me tell you a small Christmas story. Last year, a little girl wrote a card for her mother. It said, Mom, you are my Christmas.
Wow, that is incredibly beautiful.
It shows that Christmas isn't only about expensive gifts. It's about feelings, about telling people how much they matter.
If you want to describe such emotions in English, you can say, Christmas is about expressing love through small gestures. The true meaning of Christmas lies in the heart. Sometimes the smallest gifts hold the deepest emotions.
Here are more advanced Christmas words you can use: festive spirit, holiday cheer, winter wonderland, snowflakes, nativity scene, stocking fillers, fireplace mantle, gingerbread house.
Use these words while speaking and your English will sound really impressive.
Moving forward, another interesting part of Christmas is the holiday atmosphere. Even people who don't celebrate can feel the change around them.
You hear soft Christmas music in malls, see glowing decorations in shops, and feel a sense of calmness in the air.
To describe this in English, the city looked like a winter wonderland. Every street was glowing with Christmas lights. The atmosphere felt warm despite the cold weather.
And I love how people become more generous during Christmas. Many donate to charities, give food to the needy, or volunteer at shelters.
Yes, that's the real beauty of the season: kindness. Let's talk about gifts. Exchanging gifts is a major part of Christmas, but the purpose is not the price of the gift, it's the emotion behind it.
In English, you can express this sentiment like, the best gifts are those that come from the heart. A thoughtful gift means more than an expensive one. Christmas gifts represent love and appreciation.
And many families open their gifts on Christmas morning. The excitement, especially for kids, is priceless. Christmas movies and music have their own charm. They are cozy, warm, and full of positive messages.
You can talk about them in English like, we watched a classic Christmas movie as a family. Christmas songs fill the season with joy. Holiday music creates a comforting atmosphere.
If you want to start a conversation about Christmas, you can say, how do you celebrate Christmas? What are your favorite Christmas traditions? How do you decorate your home for Christmas?
These lines are friendly and natural.
Christmas teaches you to pause, to think, to appreciate the people who stand by you.
It reminds us that the world can be kind, gentle, and warm, even in winter.
You can express this in English as, Christmas reminds us to value meaningful relationships. The holiday inspires gratitude and reflection. It brings peace to the heart. So, as we reach the final part of our long and heartwarming Christmas conversation, let's talk about something truly powerful: the memories that stay with us long after the lights fade, the tree is taken down, and the season moves on. Memories are what make Christmas unforgettable. They're the invisible threads that hold this celebration together year after year.
Absolutely. If there's one thing that lasts longer than decorations and gifts, it's the memories we create. Think about it. 5 or 10 years from now, you may not remember the sweater someone gifted you, or the exact dinner menu, or which ornament you hung first. But what you will remember is the laughter echoing around the room, the warm hugs, the cold winter air outside, the cozy conversations inside, and the comfort of being surrounded by love.
And the beauty of talking about Christmas in English is that the language helps capture those emotions in such a vivid way. You can express your feelings with depth and clarity. For example, if you want to talk about a beautiful Christmas memory, you can say, "Christmas gave us unforgettable moments. We created memories that will stay with us forever. The day was filled with laughter, warmth, and gratitude. It was a magical day filled with love and pure joy."
And that's the magic of Christmas. It's not just an event, it's an experience, a feeling, a moment in time that becomes a story that you repeat every year because it warms your heart again and again.
Talking about stories, let me share one last Christmas story, a story that beautifully captures the heart of this celebration. There was an elderly man who lived alone at the end of a quiet street. Every year, he would watch families celebrate Christmas from his window, but he never celebrated it himself. He had lost his wife years ago, and his children lived far away. One year, a family living next door noticed he was always alone. On Christmas evening, they knocked on his door and invited him for dinner. He hesitated at first, but something about their kindness made him say yes. He joined them at their table, shared stories from his youth, laughed with the children, and enjoyed a warm meal. At the end of the night, he said softly, "This is my first real Christmas celebration in 20 years. You gave me a home without even knowing it."
That story. That is the true meaning of Christmas. Not the lights, not the tree, not the gifts, but the kindness that brings people together. The small gestures that have big impacts. The sense of belonging, the feeling that someone cares.
Yes, Christmas teaches us that sometimes the smallest act of kindness becomes the biggest memory of someone's life. And you can express this lesson in English using powerful lines like, "The true spirit of Christmas lies in kindness. Giving someone your time is the greatest gift. Christmas reminds us that no one should feel alone. The best gifts are not wrapped, they're felt."
And when you speak this kind of English, your words become emotional and expressive. People don't just listen, they feel what you're saying.
Exactly. And before we officially wrap up our final segment, let's go through some beautiful Christmas vocabulary that will help you speak naturally and confidently. Evergreen tree, warm fireplace, holiday lights, gift wrapping, midnight celebration, Christmas cheer, family gathering, winter holidays, festive dinner, snow-covered streets, holiday countdown, Christmas stockings, joyful laughter, season of giving, holiday traditions.
Using words like these adds color to your English. They make your sentences feel rich, meaningful, festive, and complete.
Christmas also teaches us something powerful about reflection. Toward the end of the year, people look back at everything they've lived, the challenges they faced, the achievements they reached, the relationships they strengthened, and the moments that changed them. Christmas becomes a pause button in life, a chance to breathe, feel, and appreciate.
Yes, it almost feels like Christmas gives you a moment of peace, a moment to sit quietly, look around, and realize what truly matters. You might think life is about big achievements, expensive things, or big milestones, but Christmas reminds you that the real treasures are the people around you, your loved ones, your memories, and the moments that made you smile.
And even if someone has had a tough year, Christmas gives hope, a sense that new beginnings are possible, a belief that the coming year will be better, brighter, and kinder. People light candles not just for decoration, but to symbolize hope. They hang lights not just to decorate their homes, but to remind themselves that there is always a light at the end of darkness.
That's why Christmas conversations in English are full of warmth. People say things like, "I'm grateful for the people in my life. This year taught me to appreciate the small things. Christmas reminds me to be thankful. This season fills my heart with peace."
And what I love most is how universal Christmas feels. Even people who don't celebrate it religiously still enjoy the atmosphere, the music, the lights, the energy, the movies, the beautiful winter decorations. It becomes a celebration of togetherness and joy for everyone.
Absolutely. And our listeners should know that talking about Christmas in English gives you a great opportunity to practice emotional vocabulary, descriptive expressions, and storytelling skills. You don't have to focus only on facts, focus on feelings. That's what makes conversations memorable.
And now, as we reach the end of this long and meaningful journey, our complete 4-part podcast on how to talk about Christmas in English, we want to tell you something from the heart. Thank you. Thank you for sitting with us, listening to us, and learning with us. Thank you for giving your time, your attention, and your trust.
Yes, thank you for staying with us from the beginning till now. We truly hope you enjoyed not just the information, but the emotions, the stories, the expressions, the vocabulary, and the warm atmosphere we tried to create. Our goal wasn't just to teach English, it was to make you feel the spirit of Christmas through the beauty of the language.
And before you go, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends who are learning English. Your support motivates us to create even better, deeper, and more meaningful content for you.
Stay positive, stay warm, and keep growing with us. Every day is a chance to learn something new. Every moment is a chance to become better.
And to everyone who celebrates, Merry Christmas and lots of love from our side. May your heart be full, your home be warm, and your memories be beautiful.
And if you don't celebrate, we still wish you peace, kindness, and joy this season.
Take care, stay blessed, and we'll see you in our next podcast.